our program chair, Mr. Butchi Babu Burra, CISA IT Advisory Board member, Punjab and Sindh Bank, to please come on the stage and deliver the first keynote address of the day. Mr. Burra has been a member of IT Advisory Board at Punjab and Sindh Bank since June 2021. He's also a member of the Information Security Steering Committee of Punjab and Sindh Bank, member of Expert IT Committee, IIBF, since December 2017, and a member of the expert panel for IBPS for recruitment of IT officers for banks. Along with this, he has also been maintaining many other several feathers on his cap. It's indeed an honor to have you, sir, today. Thank you so much. Over to you.
A very good morning to all of you. I wish at least I can speak to the time she has taken to introduce me. Utna to bol paunga. It's a pleasure always to be with the learned bankers. Probably we were doing it for the last 15 years, and I can see very senior people sitting here. Very good morning to you, sir. I'll only set the note for today's the roundtables panel discussion happening. Whenever sitting in the boards of the bank, we look at 2-3 things. One thing is, yeah, we want innovation, but don't forget the first thing is security first nowadays. We are facing a lot of problems, and people are becoming wiser. They are going to new areas. Even in banks, they are sending some fraudulent transactions. They are able to manipulate. Recently, this happened. Another thing, ROA, innovation for whom? What kind of bank I am? What is the clientele I have? Can they really make use of my innovation? We look at that. Of course, as I said, security. And we talk about a lot of things. Even whenever, very kind of catchy terms, no products come without AI and ML. Well, even if data is not there, they talk about we'll do AI and ML. I didn't see any vendor without saying he has AI ML in it. But most of the time, it is a simple kind of analytics they do. Innovation. Why can't we democratize it? Whether every bank will reinvent the wheel, I innovated something. I have some innovators sitting here, like big banks, and of course, Prasanna, Balaji sir, Prasanna sir. So innovation should be kind of open to all. Not every bank innovates, every bank starts inventing the wheel. For example, how many core banking software I have? Hardly in India, 3 to 4, maybe 4 reasonable ones. TCS banks, your Infosys kind of thing, and Finacle, and maybe FlexCube kind of thing. Now I'm looking at the data elements. Do I have different data elements? No, they are the same data elements. Then every bank does the same innovation. So now, I'll just digress. I'm talking about you. Fortunate to be part of the committee member of the UPI. Now ULI is coming. This is going to be a game changer. We are having common platforms. We are having common data elements. Why everybody wants to do something? I'm only just setting the tone for the future discussion. This is one of the worries also. When it comes to security, we have built fortress. If you go to any bank, there are many kind of security. You have your own firewalls. What is that? Everything for that. Your DDoS, and you build so many things. Still, why things are happening? Because I was banking maybe only in my branch. Now I want to bank everywhere. Then definitely the threats are more. I'm more about the EDR and XDR. We are worried about the endpoint problems also. So what I suggest is definitely you have all these things, but keep monitoring your transactions. You should have a transaction monitoring and also a FRM. So what happens? Somebody kind of breaches. Somebody does something for me. One thing, either I lose the data, or it may end up in some loss to my client or my bank. So nowadays, in the last 1 month, a lot of things are happening, and people are trying to push transaction to your banking. Please understand that. It can be an NEFT. any UPI, people are pushing transactions, fraudulent transactions. That's really worrisome, right? So what I have been telling, now it's becoming at far, every day all banks are monitoring more transactions with more vigor. For example, a particular bank, medium-sized bank, 150 people monitoring only the transactions, which is not visible to the bank, other rest of the banking world. Similarly, fraud risk management. Now tell me, sir, I am bank A, I have invented some scenarios where a fraud can happen. Another bank, they have their own, no, everybody writes his own logic, but there is nothing. I'm trying to collect, see, under what scenarios, being with a few more banks, I go to the risk manager and ask, sir, can you give me some scenarios? So that, no, entire banking community is benefited. So we don't look at, one, which are scenarios which are restricted to my wisdom or my bank's wisdom, right? Then we talk about zero trust. Lot of things we talk about which never really happen in banks. For example, people talk about, somebody wanted me to talk on quantum computing. I said, I have seen it's not really going to happen in banks because it doesn't handle volumes. It handles speed, but not the volumes, okay? Similarly, blockchain. With due apologies to the leaders here, blockchain is good, but tell me where we did implement. We tried in State Bank of India more than a decade ago. We wanted to build a ecosystem where KYC kind of thing. Then they said, okay, trade finance bhi kar sakte hai. Is it there? So if somebody wants me to take a session on blockchain, I said, sir, I don't take. Not that I don't like it, at least for bankers I don't. Unless, but again, it evolves. But this particular technology had the fight for a longer time, and somebody is going to discuss me very hard when I come out of the dais, I know that. So this is one thing. So what is applicable to you? Whether you're a small bank and effort, last but not least, let's have some, now move to cloud, all of you, I tell you. I have been no, don't be afraid of cloud. Otherwise, you sit with you think that you're safe, you're not safe. Some people still think they are not safe in the cloud. I'm asking you, fortunate to be in charge of 3 data centers, do you know what is happening in your own data center? Do you know what your guy is doing that? Maybe he's a graduate coming straight from some of the senior system integrators and comes, you don't know what he's doing what he's plugging and what he's removing. This kind of thing. So, of course, gradually now we are more into identity access management and, of course, database management. What I mean to say is don't be afraid of cloud. Be part of it. Thanks to MeitY. MeitY has come out with, and any guy who is coming to offer you should be compliant with the regulations of the MeitY. What is Megraj or Meg, what kind of thing? Okay. So what happens when you go to a cloud? One thing is, I don't want to tell about what is the cloud and how it is beautiful. But one thing is sure, you get the latest technologies on the fly. Not that, I'll talk to some of the people from the banks, other than some big bank, where I used to struggle. I want to purchase a system. It will take some time, 6 months, 7 months. Whether technology will change meanwhile, by the time I implement, and so why not take it on the fly? In fact, I go to the extent of go it as a service, take it on the fly. And there are people ready. Now, to my knowledge, not officially, Reserve Bank is coming out with a data center in Bhubaneswar. Fortunate to kind of associate with that in the picking people. So their aim is to have a cloud like your Azure, AWS kind of thing for the bankers. Apart from that, they are going to, sorry for that, whatever I'm saying, I don't belong to any organization. This is Butchi Babu only. No Punjab, no Reserve Bank. So I may be wrong also. So what happened? There I'm coming out with an excellent cyber security college, education center in Bhubaneswar, I think. So then we'll have, what I said, no, a common platform having already ready-made products sitting on the bare metal, and where people can just onboard. That's going to happen. It may take some time. Long ago, some of the senior bankers will remember when Mr. Mittal, he wanted to have everything common, a common rack space, common your biometric. We had a common RFPs. So that is going to come. When that comes, at least smaller banks, I know how much it is paying to catch up the technology. Cloud is the only alternative. Okay? So I'll not take longer time. I'll just to say that just deliberate on these issues, whether innovation is relevant to you, whether there is ROI really for that, just because X Bank has implemented, you are implementing, and security first. Don't be in a hurry to implement things. And it's a pleasure. Thanks for inviting us, sir. It's a pleasure to talk here after meeting friends after a long time. Hi, sir. Rajan. Thank you so much.